It was late at night, and I had been playing basketball with my friends at a nearby court. Since tomorrow was a day off, we had gotten carried away and stayed out much later than usual. At this point, all I wanted was a relaxing shower to cool down a bit and get ready for a good night's sleep. One of my friends dropped me off at my apartment. I was so worn out that I could hardly drag myself inside. My whole body ached and I had this nagging pain in my left ankle. What? I should have been dropped off on the 5th floor, but the display showed the 7th floor. I pressed the button for the 5th floor again, and the doors closed. And it opened again, and there I was on the 3rd floor. What is wrong with this elevator? This was starting to feel really strange. I was getting more and more agitated, with the pain in my ankle and no explanation for what was happening. I couldn't help out but wonder who was playing this bizarre prank on me. I thought, to hell with it. It was only 2 floors. I could take the stairs. But in a split-second decision, I decided to try the elevator once more. Oh, is there something strange about the 3rd try? But it was like the elevator was moving even slower than usual, almost teasing me, and then suddenly it came to a complete stop. My heart started racing. I was stuck. I couldn't shake the feeling that someone was behind this. I didn't know anyone in the building, but all their faces started flashing before my eyes. I was desperately searching for someone to blame. I'm a bit claustrophobic, and this was the first time I felt an experience pushing me closer to a full-blown panic attack. It all happened in just a moment. I could tell I was somewhere between the upper and lower floors, trapped inside this elevator shaft. All I could think about was getting out of there as soon as possible. My heart was racing, and I began to sweat. I was panicking, pondering on what should I do when I noticed the emergency button. As I was reaching out my hand to press the button, suddenly the elevator started moving. At first, I was angry, but that anger quickly turned to fear. I was totally freaked out. I was now terrified. wondering which floor the elevator would take me to next. The doors opened, and there I was, on my own floor, as if I was breathing in fear. I'm not a timid guy usually, but the atmosphere in that moment was making me even more scared. I stepped out of the elevator and headed towards my apartment, grabbed my keys, and prepared to enter. As I got closer to my door, I heard a faint sound from inside. It was the sound of the television, but I always turn it off before leaving the house. Was I mistaken? I stood there alone in the hallway, frozen behind the door. Am I robbed? Or this is something else? After a while, I mustered the courage to turn the key and enter my apartment. But as I did, I sensed something standing right behind me. I could hear it breathing. I was too terrified to turn around and confront whatever it was. Why was it there? What did it want from me? My hand was shaking as I struggled to turn the key in the lock. It felt like the most difficult thing in the world. I didn't want to turn back. I didn't want to face whatever that thing was. Finally, the door got opened and I was inside. I locked the door and ran for my room, where I felt much safer. I tried to calm myself down, since I was totally sure I was relieved, though I couldn't drift my mind from that thing behind the door. I was a little hesitant at first, but I tried to take a glimpse of the hallway through the peephole. No one was there. But it has to be mistaken. I didn't see it, but it was there.